미정마 나와 예외 뒤지지가야 먼저 처음에 수관직이 최바 되게 말해 나라도 정말 수관직이 뒤내지 연구를 삼사 중요한 말해 이메일에 결제 되게 뭐 누가 라제 쪽이 그런게 년도 가장 주다 가자 그새 채워지 먼저 정말이야 구추슈기 채타매기 가자 주다 나눠야 나라도 선야사도래 사과도 필리핀다 남발해야 시아침 가른 나온도 디 수관직이 제시 로바 견토야지 요 말해 계지 보고 담바 분위기 튕거요래 나라도 넘길래 땡땡 계자 점이 나서지 연구를 삼제 그런 게 시아침디 상매기 전물이 지도 자기야 나라야 남사 고딩 와줘지 캬바래 캬 경인지 최고하래 간세나 만소니 덴베 탑저다 장den기 라와직 탑저이 마선자 만소 총계 회지면나 만소 마자디 장den데 truth be triumph truth be never lose this is 단당에 만한소 자자 레그 총중긴 나로래야 둘이 지든 소보最외기 선얘기 소바체가 주당 둘이 결교와 별한테 놓고 소바다 앞에 전면 소바 파버도 직신하고 군이 제기 투석이 되게요 한잔한 쪽이 되게요 한잔한 쪽이 소바 디나 파버도 지원기도 다반의 생기 최소 기도 재민나도 미술자자 님도 제제 만화도 눈배체니 자갈리고 조준지 주거래 뒤쪽은 이제 단답발도 산에 사도에 남바주 신기발에 만화도 모두제 내거디 산에 되게 주는 소리 산에 비밀한 소리 녹음 추시간 소리 소바기도 유마체네 재무법의 당진 최소나이다 님의 권리야 소소 차례 요인에 몰람교야 파벌도 둔지 서다고 찾으려야 가나서 둔지기 준비 몰람 규마체바 쳐야 다 드링딜래야 ninja 투지도 시계초에 레기베네 뱅엔 비례기 지도 냠슈낭에 사다 링산년딜래 냠슈낭아 팽행이 필리핀다 넘버 정말이야 닝타관에 tuk지치 티슈야다 사자 레구 총중원에 슈이카 가세지 구디슈야래 딩게 종전슈기 슈이카 방고디 장숑 의피미 지수기各种以上的推的属于其人数对平民居住的平民们制造的组织人口的推的，这个说上各种的这一的落，地方上做咱们这个组织呢，现在跟出发去的，当地各种交给，当地各种交给中度切收，不要让在到这吧，也就把那个让在那，我们路上当的。去年，很多方之后，早过为重，马路上给发送让他进档。For
decades, Tibetans have been stripped of their fundamental rights. Your freedom to practice your religion, to speak your language, to preserve your culture, and to pass that heritage on to the next generation. Today, those rights face even greater danger under China's so-called Ethnic Unity and Progress Law. This week also reminded us, though, that leadership is still possible. The bipartisan introduction of the Assuring the Future of Tibet Act in the United States Senate, led by Senators Merkley and Risch, demonstrates that leaders can still choose principle over silence. So today, we ask the United Nations to do the same. In a letter to UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres, ICT President Tencho Gyatso said, Lobga chose to make his final appeal outside the United Nations because he believed the institution you lead has the moral authority to give voice to those facing persecution. That's the question before us today. Will the United Nations use that moral authority? Will it meet with representatives of the Tibetan people? Will it speak publicly about the human rights situation in Tibet? Will it ensure that UN human rights experts continue to investigate what's happening and seek meaningful access to Tibet? Those are not extraordinary requests. They are the unique responsibilities of this institution. The greatest tribute we can offer Logala is our determination that no Tibetan should ever again believe that the only way to make the world listen is through the sacrifice of a human life. May his message strengthen our resolve, and may the United Nations answer his call. Thank you.
At least 170 Tibetans who have self-immolated themselves since 1998 to draw international attention to the ongoing brutal repression inside Tibet. Today also marks an important period to the Buddhists as we believe the Namshe, or the consciousness of the individual, attains next life after the 49th day of passing away. So let's all join together in a swift and higher rebirth for Logha Rongbsen, who sacrificed his life for the cause of Tibet. We are all in this struggle together. Today I stand here near the United Nations to remind the General Assembly to reflect, to address the issue of Tibet, because it has profound implications for human dignity, international law, and the principle upon which the United Nations was founded. The United Nations began its commitment, its very charter, its very promise, a promise that every individual, nation, and people possess inherent dignity and deserve equal rights under the United Nations Charter. And these are not merely aspirationals. These are the very legal and moral foundation upon which the international community is founded. The United Nations General Assembly did pass 3 resolutions on Tibet way back in 1959, 61, and 65. And these resolutions documented the severe violations of the fundamental rights of the Tibetan people, including the right to self-determination. However, since 1965, the United Nations has sadly remained silent in Tibet and has totally failed the Tibetan people. And one could argue the neglect of Tibet has been one of the greatest omissions of the United Nations. Today, I ask the United Nations to reflect on the aspirations of the Tibetan people and to stand on the right side of history and justice. And this is not a call for confrontation. This is a call for dialogue. History teaches us enduring peace is achieved not by silencing differences, but addressing them with courage and compassion. This is not a matter simply of history, it's a matter of principle. Today, in Tibet, in China, whether one like it or not, a form of cultural genocide is taking place. The Chinese Communist Party has become brazen enough to codify its forced assimilation practices into law. Yet, despite the ongoing relentless assault on their very way of life, the spirit and determination of the Tibetan people remain ever stronger, because human desire for freedom can never be suppressed. I also like to remind the international community that for every Tibetan who self-immolated, calling for the return of His Holiness the Dalai Lama and freedom to Tibet, there are countless other Tibetans who are now more determined than ever to seek the life-affirming path for remaking the Tibetan world. Tibetan inside Tibet, guided by His Holiness' compassionate and visionary leadership, are doing the hard work of preparing themselves to become the best stewards of their homeland when nobody else seems to believe in their capacity to self-rule. His Holiness the Dalai Lama has shown us a path and a model of dignity, a moral resilience, teaching us not to view ourselves as victims, but as empowered by our own deep intrinsic potential in this inter-Tibetan world that is in constant state of change and motion. He has shown us how to inhabit this imperfect world, to transcend the staggering injustices of global injustices and the arbitrariness of history, and most importantly, how to honor and remain committed to goals that might take a lifetime to complete. In brief, the Tibetan people will never give up their struggle for freedom, justice, until the last Tibetan man standing. So I call upon the United Nations and ask them whether they'll ever stand up and stand on the right side of the history and justice. Thank you. And before I say a few words in Tibetan to address my fellow Tibetan brothers and sisters, I'd like to express a deep appreciation to our American friends who have come here in solidarity and support. And I would like to give a special shout out to Thomas King Jackson, an 18-year-old American student who walked 1,000 miles to raise awareness about Tibet. Thank you so much. You are a rocking star for the Tibetan community. As His Holiness always tells us, remind us, people who support Tibet are neither pro-Tibet nor anti-China. They're essentially pro-truth and pro-justice. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Long live the Dalai Lama!
Long live the Dalai Lama!
Long live the Panchen Lama!
Long live the Panchen Lama!
Long live the Dalai Lama!
Long live the Dalai Lama!
Long live the Panchen Lama!
Long live the Panchen Lama!
China lies, people die!
China lies, Tibetan dies!
China lies, Tibetan dies!
China lies, Tibetan dies!
Shame on Chinese government!
Shame on Chinese Lama now!
Release the Panchen Lama now!
Release the Panchen Lama now!
Free Tibet, China out!
Free Tibet, China out!
Free Tibet, China out!
Free Tibet, China out!
China out of Tibet now!
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 Tibet belongs to Tibetan!
Tibet belongs to Tibetan!
Tibet belongs to Tibetan!
Tibet belongs to Tibetan!
Tibet was never part of China!
Tibet was never part of China!
血刚的树哟，龙蛇呀啦啦手，不能走呀啦啦手，龙蛇。让真切的老手。就是不离不难，那样把我打着的，压起把我刮目，路途我才结束，龙蛇。真切的龙手，现在我们呀，走街道，那么难的结果，还要叫你听，那样的做结果，小特鸡被多拿，让我好人见了龙手，龙手。让真切的龙手，有这个的，让真切的。